welcome to another video where I shit on Overwatch content creators. It's my favorite thing to do on this channel because I'm on console and have zero ties to any content creator, and I like to keep it that way. Being a content creator myself, you see Overwatch creators are the most see-through, hypocritical, baby bag bitches you will ever see. If you dislike how I talk or think I'm going too far, I suggest you leave a comment crying about it, or perhaps a dislike if your pussy gets hurt, because without those hate comments and dislikes, I wouldn't be nearly as big as I am today. However, for the rest of you that have fat cocks, let's try to get this video to 7,000 likes. I never set a like goal, but take this as an opportunity to voice your opinion, saying we are fucking sick and tired of pretending everything is okay, tired of these cock-sucking, boot-licking, ass-kissing, toe-tickling creators. So what made me make this video is Craigie calling Samito someone who likes to spread negativity and toxicity to gain views, when in reality he's just very passionate and honest about the game.
Yeah, honestly, it's impressive how he just follows the same narrative, and no matter what changes, he just brings it back to the same thing. It's a zero-sum debate. It's never gonna happen. There is no world in which Overwatch would ever go back to 6v6.
So this guy says the reason we shouldn't talk about 6v6 is because it would never come back. It's pointless bitching. You just have to look at the ranking system Blizzard gave us for Overwatch 2. Absolute pointless change that made this game completely uncompetitive and unserious. Who would have ever thought that they would have reverted it back to the Overwatch 1 system? But lo and behold, SK makes a video depicting the problems with the Overwatch 2 ranking system. The community was in an uproar, and whoosh, we got the Overwatch 1 ranking system back. Who would have thought that when Overwatch 2 launched that we would have a patch where we buff health pools and make hitboxes bigger? Come on, which one of y'all saw that coming? Give me proof that a single soul guessed that would have happened, and I get on my knees right now. When he says there's no point in bitching about it because it'll never come back, it's instantly shut down by the fact that everyone complained about the Overwatch 2 ranking system because it was objectively fucking garbage, that they had no choice but to bring back the Overwatch 1 ranking system. It's the same thing for 5v5. 5v5 is objectively fucking worse for the game, makes tank absolutely a bitch to play, so obviously people in the community are going to speak up about it. 5v5ers will say to stop bitching about 6v6 and just to have a meaningful conversation on how to make 5v5 work. The game has been out for 1.5 years. How much more solutions will we try before we realize that maybe 5v5 is just a flawed format? They've tried so many reworks. They had to balance out the new health pools and new hitboxes. They added role passives. They added passive regen to each role. Yet we still have the same problem and are left scratching our heads asking what the fuck should we do? When we know what was wrong with 6v6, we know it was the AoE healing and Brig and BAP, because the only argument 5v5ers have is double shield.
I will stand by this statement. Samito is the Ben Shapiro of the Overwatch scene. He's just invoking hatred. He is just pushing people in negative directions, and he's creating division within the scene, all to just make himself relevant. Hope he's smart enough that he knows that he's being a grifter, and he's just doing it because that's how he gets the most interaction, that's how he gets the most clicks, that's how he gets the most interest. I just hope he's aware that he knows what he's doing, and he's not just doing it because he genuinely at his heart believes that he's right.
Wow. Now that's disrespectful, actually. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful, actually.
Yo, Samito, I got you. Samito is clearly too mature to reply back with the same disrespect, and even if he wasn't, he still has ties to other content creators. You know, he still gets in games with them. So let me do his dirty work, since I'm someone who has no ties to any creator and says whatever the fuck I want. So let me enlighten Custa and spit some fucking gospel. Let me explain how hypocritical this dumb fuck is being. When you say Samito is being toxic for views, I want to tell you that you're right. Samito does over-exaggerate in a lot of his videos. A patch comes out that probably isn't going to drastically change the gameplay. He's going to overreact on purpose. It's very apparent, and to that I say, ask Samito. Ask Samito, does he overreact in some of his videos that he maybe puts on a slight facade because that's his persona and that's what he's known for, being toxic? I can bet my left nut that he would tell you he does, because Samito is man enough to admit it. I will admit I upload negative videos because that's what I'm known for. That's what my community wants. That's what they enjoy. I can tell you that some of my rage in some videos is forced. I don't need to be telling y'all this. I could have left this out the video, but you want to know why I'm saying this and why I'm admitting to it? Because it's the truth. And that's what separates Samito from all you creators who accept Blizzard with open ass. Me and Samito are toxic. Yes, we might over exaggerate, but we're still speaking on our raw emotion, speaking exactly what's on our mind. You don't know nothing about that. So when you say Samito is negative because that's the way he pulls views, no, he pulls views because when people click on his videos, they see someone who is passionate about the game and can see he doesn't speak with filters and acts like it's all butterflies and rainbows. Insert you, Custa. If someone were to ask him if he's kissed ass so that he could be whipping Porsches, ask him if he speaks with a filter and isn't honest with a lot of things because he doesn't want to upset top and lose his spot in creator meetings and NDAs, him and a lot of see-through fake ass creators would deny it because it wouldn't look good. You guys want to know why I hate creators so much and why I constantly shit on them for selling out? It's because when you sell out, you are basically putting Blizzard and gaining special treatment over your viewers. Blizzard becomes yo daddy. When you sign those NDAs, you know you're gonna lie to your viewers, you know you're gonna speak with a filter, and you know you're not gonna be able to speak your mind about a lot of things. With me, I put you guys above everything. You guys are my top, you guys are my boss, and who I take orders from. I don't mean to sound cliche, but I owe you guys the world because you allow me to have my childhood dream job. When I see these other creators who put up a facade, fool their viewers for the benefit of being on Blizzard's good side, it pisses me off to no end, and that is why I endlessly shit on them for it. Custa, it boggles my mind how you can sit there and point fingers at Samito for being passionate about the game. It honestly surprises me you could even get those words out with Blizzard's dick in your mouth. So if any creator wants to fall into the trap and try to cope and saying I'm making this video for clicks and attention, one, my last two videos were 1 out of 10, so that means they did great statistically, and two, this video ain't even monetized because I'm using the One Piece soundtrack. The audience is not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Custa, they're not slow. Now let's play the name game where we point our finger of power and pass judgment. Basically just call out blatant shilling and hypocrisy. Why do I keep these clips and receipts? It's to watch them over and over again and stroke my 3-inch cock and say, oh fuck yes, GS Raider, you were so right, king. Let's start off with Warren and Otage, two creators who did to me what Custa is doing to Samito. Use the excuse that, oh, you're only spreading hate for views. Let's talk about Warren, who was the first cocksucker to bring up my name in a bad light for no reason, and for that, I will always shit on him every chance I get. The scrawny femboy who wears maid outfits and cat ears. Now, this clip alone should say everything there is to say about this guy.
I really like her voice lines. Wow. Wow. They did such a good job. Can we just all agree?
But I want to take it one step further. For any console player who calls Warren their GOAT, let me remind you that this guy left console so he can whore himself out to bigger creators. Psst, take a shot for every YouTube video he has with another creator's name in the title. He's the most see-through because he acts all cute and innocent for the mentally ill ego harem that is his chat. But occasionally he will cry and bitch and moan and flame teammates while he's smurfing and let that little mask slip up. I'm pretty sure my name is banned in his chat. I mean, bro is the definition of bitch made. Saying I shouldn't have a platform because I post Overwatch toxicity. Let's see here. Oh wow, just 13 days ago, the most toxic mean girl in Overwatch. Now ain't that something? It's so fun when I get to flame him because he's the one that started it and then acts like the victim, but can you expect any less from someone who talks like this?
I really like her voice lines. Wow. Wow.
So Warren, keep doing you, buddy. You know, when your chat says drop, you better drop and give him another maid cosplay. Then you have Otage, which I don't really got too much on him, and I'm too lazy to find any content of him shilling out, but like I said earlier, he did to me what Custa did to Samito. Oh, you're being honest about the game, you have to be doing it for views. So I just want to throw in a quick little fuck you to that Slovakian. It's so funny how both these mofos are the type to wear cat ears. It really does explain a lot about him. I mean, not much to say here. Bro basically set himself up. A 5v5 defender who was shoulder to shoulder with his daddy and then wants to say Samito is toxic reviews because he was simply speaking his mind and his opinion about the game.
He's creating division within the scene, all to just make himself relevant.
Again, surprised he can even get any of these words out whilst getting fucked out your green by a white boy with no Vaseline. Another 5v5 defender, who would have guessed, one of the creators who thinks the game is rated negatively on Steam because of the doomer content creators, thinking that content creators want to sabotage the game. No, we really just have to be loud so they can listen through that echo chamber they're in. Oh, and surprise, surprise, all this dick munching paid off and he got on the BattleNet launcher and has pics like this. Yeah, it's not looking too good. Here's Wanted being a babyface suck-up.
Did you guys actually have fucking zero clue what's gonna hit when Overwatch 2 comes? There's like so much content.
Keep in mind the events that preceded after he said this was us getting like one new skin for the Lunar New Year event, and in the beginning of the game when we weren't getting any new content and people started to realize we were getting more skins in Overwatch 1 Graveyard Season than we were in the beginning of Overwatch 2. Now, a lot of people are going to defend these two, saying, what do you mean, Raider? Flats isn't a pro 5v5er and often calls out the game. Same would be said about Boger, but let me enlighten y'all that you don't just magically become Blizzard's golden boy without ass kissing. Do I need to bring up the receipts where Flats was the hype man for Overwatch 2, saying everything will change? And then the beta came, and everyone realized, wow, this is dog shit, and we got lied to. I'm sure Flats is staying neutral because he knows Blizzard needs him more than he needs Blizzard, but he's still going to talk about stuff with a very strong filter. Flats is in a really tough situation where he's damn damned if he do and damned if he doesn't. So that's why he has to stay neutral. But hey, that's pretty much his fault for wanting to become Blizzard's golden boy. Then you got Boger, who also gets NDAs and goes to special events. So the same thing applies to him. Both of these guys want to talk about Marvel Rivals, by the way, a game that's open queue 6v6, making creators sign disparagement contracts that doesn't allow them to talk shit about the game. And yes, it's a shitty thing to do, but these two sign NDAs all the fucking time. How the fuck is an NDA creator gonna call out another game who makes them sign contracts? Now this guy is the biggest Blizzard cumsock of them all, which is funny because I want to call out Samita for saying I'm speaking bullshit and don't know what I'm talking about when he reacted to a video of mine where I was calling out your Overwatch. Samito said I was spewing bullshit. Really, Samito? Do you see the light now? Because I know you're starting to see what I was talking about. You are now often bringing up the fact that these 5v5ers are close to Blizzard. I mean, your cumsock literally has an entire video disclosed as an ad about the Porsche collab. Bro is choosing the bag over his viewers. I guess that's why his views are getting lower and lower. And isn't it ironic that this is the guy that argues with you about 5v5? This guy really said the majority of people like to counterpick.
Overall, I do like 5v5 better. I am a player that likes to counterpick. I think a lot of players like that too.
This is the same guy who white knighted Blizzard not even 24 hours after Sequel drops his State of Overwatch video. He didn't even wait 24 hours. I mean, come on, Samito. Am I really spewing bullshit for calling this guy a shill and a Blizzard cumsock? And there are a lot of other creators I left out. These are just the ones I despise the most. You can apply everything I said to every other creator that gets flown out to events and receives special treatment. Shills are everywhere for every game. It's not just a Blizzard thing. I was in the 2K community and my favorite creator, who was Flight, never got a logo despite being the biggest creator and carrying 2K19 and 2K20. Dick riding the devs is in every game, and I only call out the shilling in Overwatch 2 because it's the game where I actually have a voice to call out these fake ass see-through hoes. Not gonna drag this on any longer. If you agreed with this video, again, drop a like and think about subscribing. If you got offended, you can cry about it and I'll make sure to heart it, because at the end of the day, you're doing me a favor by interacting with my video. Bye bye. See y'all next week.